Hello, this is Peg with Craft Room Stories. It's beginning to look a lot like Christmas everywhere you go. Okay, y'all, we've got some ornaments coming. I know I gave a little teaser about this, and I got home. I'm exhausted from helping my niece move. I'm in pain, but that's okay because I couldn't stop. I mean, this was just sitting here taunting me. I had to come. Okay, so let me show you some of the stuff I've done and then what we're going to do. So I have some of these ornaments like this that are fillable. These are shatterproof, so they're plastic or whatever they're made out of. So I have taken like this one and filled it. I got a red garland from the Dollar Tree and I just shoved it full of here until it was like I wanted it to. Then I put some ribbon around the top, the same ribbon that goes here, and making sure that you guys can see what I can see. Okay, and then we've got, because I know there's going to be a glare, so I've got some little berries and some leaves, and I've got this buckle on this ribbon that I thought made it look quite special. All right, and this can be moved all around because it is a wire ribbon, so any way you want to move it. So there's one. Now, I have also done this one. It is not complete, but this is one of the ones that I'm making where I got this idea from somebody had posted something on Facebook. I don't even know who it was. I'd love to give them credit, but I don't even know. And I thought, what a genius idea to take these that are double that you can fill and just make them one-sided. Who looks at the back of an ornament? I mean, the back is against the tree. You don't know what the back looks like. Of course, you can see through them, and sometimes then the light shines through better. But I still think these are cool. And also, these would look good on a wreath if you wanted to, or just, you know, hanging from wherever. Now, I do not have a hanger on this one yet. And I am going to take some of this gems and put it around the edge because I don't like the raw edge. I've got it on a few of them, but I don't like it as well. So I've got some gems and stuff that we're going to hot glue around the edges. Okay. And this one, I will probably do this. I've got this one, and I've got, these are musical, so I've got some ornament things in them. I decided to take it up a notch. The other one I saw had just paper, which I've also done. Like this one. This is an old Christmas card. And, oh, there's quite a glare. I'm trying to get away from the glare, but let me hide the, I can't get away from the glare. And now I'm just jostling the camera. Okay, but you can't see it, but there's stickles. Maybe you can see a little bit. There's stickles on the card, and I put some extra stickles to make it sparkly. I put a little bit of fake snow in there, and I will be cutting around this. We'll do that here in a minute. This one has got snow, and inside is some little Legos. You have to shake it up to find the Legos. But I did that for my nephew. So he loves Legos. Anyway, these are some ones that we've done, are going to do. Here's another one. This is made from an old card. And it's a little covered bridge. I've got some buttons. Santa sleigh with a little reindeer in the sky. A little gingerbread man and a little snowman. Those were all buttons. And some stickles on some of the things. And then there's snow. So I think those are so fun, and they turn out really pretty. Now, I haven't made, you know, tops for all of these and everything, but I thought I would show you what it looks like. Okay, so here is one that is an old card, okay? And I took one of these and put it on here and traced around the area that I liked. Then with this one, because it's quite plain, it's pretty on its own, but I thought I would take this little dog in a frame, which I have put some little gems around the frame to make it fun. You could have it rustic and leave it wood, but I just loved the look of that. And then I thought we'd do that, maybe kind of a little bit to the side, and then have maybe a little sparkly poinsettia. Then you can see what it looks like. I'll make sure the poinsettia is glued down so that it's not sticking up like that as far. And then it's so cute. Then what I do, I'll just show you on this. Okay, then what I do is I take this glossy accents and I go around kind of the inside of the little pencil drawing where I drew around this. And I go around the inside of that. Then I stick this down on top of that and let it dry for several hours. So I make a bunch of them up and then put them aside to let them dry. Then when they're done, then I cut around them and then decorate the tops. So let me show you cutting around how that looks. It's quite simple, really. And let me get my glasses on so I can see what I'm doing. So just get started. And you can see, you can't maybe see, but I can see where the glue is. And what I did with the card to make it nice and thick is I went ahead and just glued the card together. And let me get that out of the way. And then when I glued the card together, it made it nice and sturdy for the back of the ornament. And one of the cards, one of the ornaments, oh, I forgot to show you the other ones that I have completed that I put in the picture. Okay, so this one, I love this so much. There was a picture in this, that I posted. Let me get the snow out of the way. Let me get it really out of the way. So these are buttons. There's a little sheep and there's a little donkey or horse. I think it's a donkey. And a little tree. These were all buttons. And then this was an old Christmas card that actually has writing on it. And I left the writing because I just thought that was cute for the backing if you did see the back. Then I used hairspray on this fabric to make it a little stiffer so that we'd have a fun rustic bow, kind of. And then glued on some bells and some ornaments that I think my friend Crystal sent them to me. I'm not for sure. And then I put this little plaid, and then I did put the black diamond things around the edge because the friend that I'm giving it to also does a little bit of hints of black in her tree. And so there's that. And see, this is the first one I did that I got this empty ball from Hobby Lobby. And when I glued it together after I put these roses in there with some snow. After I glued it together, the seam was there and I didn't like it. So I put this fun ribbon and jewels that I got from Temu, and I thought it turned out really, really pretty. So that's going on my tree because my tree has purple ornaments. This one I also made for my tree. Look at all that purple. Oh my goodness, it's fun. Okay, and this is what looks like a little paisley dog. So those little frames with dogs in them came from Hobby Lobby at After Christmas sale like last year. And I got them for like 25 cents or something. So it was great. And then this is a very thinly wired ribbon that I just did a whimsical little twirly on it. Put a purple flower there. And then used this other wire ribbon to make a crazy looking bow. And I love it. So I absolutely love to make Christmas ornaments and have done it many times. And I don't think I showed you this one. This one is filled with confetti from the Dollar Tree and some red and green bells. So it actually makes a little jingle jangle sound. And that one's fun too. Just for fun. Okay, so this is what we're doing. I get distracted so easily. It's not like you don't know that if you've seen my channel before. Anyway, I highly recommend, usually if you're watching these, it means you're a crafty person or you at least care about crafty things. But I think these turn out, so beautiful. I don't think you could buy a prettier ornament in the store than if you make one that is so special like this and unique, and you can make it specifically for people. Now, I usually don't cut the circle before I glue down the ball, and the reason for that is because I have a tendency to not cut it exactly right, even if I've put a line there, and the glue kind of can seep over some. So I just decided to do it this way, and it has worked out better for me. But you don't have to put something around the edges. It looks completely fine without it. It just bugs me and I want something, and I think it looks so pretty with something bejeweled or ribbon or something like that around the edge. Personally, that's just my personal opinion. Everybody else does not have to do things the way I do it. And other people, you know, see, like I saw this idea from somebody else and I ran with it in my own direction, and you could see this video and run with it in your own direction and come up with something incredible. I'd love to know what you made or what ideas you got if you do. That's the fun thing about this crafting world. We just share ideas, and that's what makes it fun. And if somebody takes our idea and runs with it, it's a compliment. It just means that they liked it that much. Now I'm trying to cut this little piece off of here without messing with the glue. But I'm not too fussed about this because when I put stuff on here, it covers that up. You won't even see that. So there we go. And that's another card. And the back of it is just that. You can see a little bit of the card. That doesn't bother me. If it does bother you, you can always cover it up with something. Like I did one and covered it up with sheet music. This one, and it's not sheet music, but it's a thing with music on it. This one I did with sheet music, and I think it looks pretty. So just take it and do what you want. Now, I don't want this to be a terribly long video because everybody's busy at Christmas time. Let me just tell you, putting these in here, they want to cling to you and everything around you. And so this will make you lose your mind. I made this little kind of scoopy thing out of some paper and was kind of pouring them in that way. It didn't matter. They were getting everywhere. And then they were jumping all over the place and they were clinging to everything. They will drive you mad. They do look really cool, but they will make you crazy. You should just know that ahead of time. I know I'm going away from the screen a little bit. I was trying to find my other snow. I like this snow. I feel like it looks more realistic. Probably got this at Hobby Lobby or somewhere, but I like the looks of it. Also, make sure if you are going to put snow in one of these, that you put the snow just in a little amount right in the center and then glue your top down, because otherwise it'll get everywhere. Like this one, I don't mind that it got around the edges a little bit. I think I actually did that on purpose on this one to kind of add a little something to the edges. But that actually can look cool too. So it depends on if you want it around the edges. But my point is, you can't add the glue afterwards, so add it before. Okay. So also, I ordered these from Temu, and some of them came with cracks right in the bottom of them. I contacted Temu. I didn't notice them right away. I should have taken every one out and looked at it, and I didn't. And I had already started crafting with them. So when I told them about it, they said, don't worry about sending them back. We'll just send you a whole new order of them out immediately. I haven't got them yet, so I can't cover like this one I had hoped I could show you online, but I'm waiting for mine to come in the mail. Hopefully they'll get here soon. They're expected this next week, so I can do that. Okay, so with this one, I thought we would take some of this blue sparkly tulle. I don't have any blue ornaments that I've made yet, so I thought we would just take some of this glittery tulle and just fill this ornament with it. It doesn't have to be in any kind of order. It's just haphazard, and we're just going to fill it till it looks like we want it to. You can put less or more. It's totally up to you what you do. And this glitter tulle just came from the Dollar Tree for $1.25. So literally you do not have to spend a lot of money on these. Now the initial ornaments themselves, I think they have some smaller ones at Dollar Tree, but I wanted the bigger ones. So I went ahead and paid a little bit more for them at Hobby Lobby, but they were 50% off. So they were marked at not as $8.99, so obviously I only paid $4.50 for 12 of them. So I don't feel like that's too awful an amount. And you could, you know, if you go to and what do you call it, do have a booth at a craft fair or anything like that, you could make a bunch of these and sell them at the craft fair. I bet you could get a lot of money for them because they just turn out so pretty and so unique because, and you could even make sets if you wanted to. Like if people want more than one thing, I tend to like a lot of individual looks on my tree. So I've been collecting ornaments, and I usually only buy 1 or 2 ornaments a year that I like, that I really like. And I've got, you know, regular purple balls on there. Okay, this is all kind of clumping together, and I'm trying to spread it out a little bit. I have fat fingers, so trying to get this in here to look right. I've got to be mindful of that. Well, this might be time consuming and take way longer than what you might want to do, but it's just a personal choice. If you like doing it, it will not bother you. I'm probably going to fill this pretty full because I like that look. I'm just trying to not have it only clumped in one spot, and that is hard to do. Probably if I had some sort of tool, ooh, that would work better to kind of shove it around. If you have an idea of what kind of tool would be best for that, let me know. I'm open to suggestions always, always. And some of you have given me some really good suggestions. Of course, they're after the fact, but then I hope that I remember them for the next time. And this is getting glitter everywhere, so if you don't want glitter everywhere, make sure you have some paper bags or something like that out to catch all the glitter so that you can then just throw it away. Okay, I'm having a hard time maneuvering this. In my mind, this looked so easy because it went in so well with the garland that just kind of circled itself around, but this is not wanting to do that. But I get ideas, and sometimes they work better than other times. Now, I'm probably going to put this whole thing in there. There's not a whole lot on the roll. I mean, if you get it from Hobby Lobby, you pay more, but you get more for it. So it's just up to you. But I didn't want to make a whole lot with this. I don't use glitter stuff all that much unless it stickles, because the glitter gets everywhere and can make you lose your cool. Anyway, I'm going to be covered in it, but I'm about to go get in the shower. So I know I'm not getting near as many videos made as I had hoped, but y'all know that emergencies and different things come up with family and stuff, and around the holidays, what are you going to do? You got to just go with the flow, and I hope you don't give up on me. They're coming. And my sister made me an ornament one time where she put some sort of something, I don't remember what it was, she'll remind me, inside the, seems like it was furniture polish or something, inside the ornament. She sprayed it and then went it all around, then put the glitter inside and then worked it all around till it was covered. And so then there's no glitter on the outside, it's on the inside, and it looks gorgeous. So anyway, I think that looks pretty cool. And I don't always like, ooh, okay, that's just snapping out on its own. Any other time I could get this in, no problem, but because I'm on video, it's acting the fool. Okay, so I don't particularly like these. They're very cheap looking, and so I sometimes like to cover these up with some ribbon. I will probably do that off camera because I don't want to keep you forevermore. But like with this one, let me just show you. I've got this bow pre-made that came from like a garage sale or something like that I'm going to put on there. And I don't think it really needs much more than that. I may put a flower in the center. I don't know. It may not. Because I just think that is simply, let me try again. Gorgeous in its simplicity. That's what I was trying to say. And so I think that will make an absolutely beautiful ornament. And this bow already has these little, wire things on the back. So I'm going to stick them through this hole, wrap them around a little bit so it's secure good. And I may hot glue it on to hold it in place. And then you can actually fasten it with those things to your tree branch. And I mean, just look at the gorgeousness of that. What a statement. I think. I mean, you guys might think differently, but that's why we all have different looking trees, and they're all beautiful in their own way. Woo! Everything's starting to roll about. Okay, beware. Anyway, look at that. I think that turned out so pretty. And some people do blue on their trees and everything. I don't think this needs much more than a really pretty bow on there. And I'm going to have to look through all my stash and find some stuff to do it with. But I'm not going to keep you any longer. The next video that is coming your way is going to be for Friendship Friday / Friendship Any Day. That's a hashtag from, I don't remember who, Dale, I think, at Not Too Shabby Chic and somebody else. And I am going to show you a lovely friend Happy Mail that I got from Joanie at Not So Fast, KNOT. So, there we go. Look, glitter mostly contained. Of course, then when I go to throw it away, it may go everywhere. Avoid the fan if you've got a fan on, because it's going to blow it right in your face. Well, it didn't all come off, but that's okay. All right. Hugs. Bye.